thing that really makes me angry is being ignored. Like, you can be busy.
And to me, maybe asking me for my number, the first thing you need to do is offer to pump this gas.
I was ghosted and it sucked.
You're not sucking my toes. We're not going to last too long.
Camping trip for myself and my dog.
But if he's spending $30K a year on both you actively.
Oh, we are comfortable. That's comfortable.
9 to 10 inches.
This is my first date of the year, y'all. Is this what Chicago dating is like? You're just not gonna show up?
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Now, before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
This is so humiliating.
I don't know if anyone else is like this, but one thing that really makes me angry is being ignored. Like, you can be busy. You don't always have to talk to me, but tell me that, and we're all good. Something about the fact that they're literally looking at your text and just not replying just doesn't sit right with me.
I am absolutely convinced that men don't actually want relationships. Like, men want their lives as is. They want to go about their day exactly as it is, do whatever they would normally do, and just want somebody there when it's convenient for them or, you know, for the things they want to do. Like, convince me I'm wrong.
I only like to know, single men, why you don't pursue anymore.
Okay, this is strictly for the dudes. I just want y'all to know, like, I pride myself on being very independent. Like, I don't need anything from anybody. Like, I got this. So with that being said, if you see me at the gas station and you are interested in talking to me, maybe asking me for my number, the first thing you need to do is offer to pump this gas.
The audacity.
Not pay for it, but pump it. Don't come over there talking to me while I'm putting in my PIN number, opening up the cap to my gas tank, grabbing the nozzle and pumping the gas, and think I'm about to sit here and have a whole conversation with you. And you haven't even offered to pump the gas for me. Like, what?
No, you just said you don't need anything, but then you said you need a man to pump your gas. Just say you want a man to offer a nice gesture, right? You want a man to show that he wants you. So be fine with that. But still, I get what you're saying. You want a man to pump your gas. But guys aren't doing that. How about you show a guy what you can do for him? How about they say, hi, how you doing? And you start talking back, because you're going to know right away. When you see a guy you want, he says hi, you're going to say, oh, for the fact that he's saying hi, show some appreciation for that.
One thing about me is if you're gonna start acting nonchalant, I'm gonna start acting not your bitch.
Okay, but actually to reinforce your delusions, I was once ghosted by a man that I really liked, only for him to tell me 9 months later that he was actually really in love with me. It freaked him out. He didn't know what to do, and therefore he just decided to never speak to me again. I hope that helps.
Well, first date in Chicago and I got stood up. I still have not heard from this man. We were supposed to meet at 7 p.m. Dinner. He picked the place, he picked the time. We confirmed it yesterday. Still have not heard from him. I got there at 7:02 and I waited till 7:20. I didn't leave till 7:20. Just didn't show. Just did not show up.
I wonder why.
This is my first date of the year, y'all. Is this what Chicago dating is like? You're just not gonna show up? Did you get in a car accident? Are you dead? I was really excited to dip my toe back into the dating pool, but now I'm like, I'm done. This was a Michelin star restaurant. And when I walked in, I didn't hear from him. I was like, oh, I'm walking in, I'm here. No answer. I said his name at the receptionist. They're like, oh, we don't have anyone by that name. This is not a place you walk into. If you don't have a reservation, we're not getting a table. I should have known. I was really excited. Like, I posted a video before this, like, going on a date tonight. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Stood up. Stood up. Chicago men, please do better.
Wow, that's wild. The man planned a date at a Michelin star and then backed out. I wonder what happened from now to then. Like from when he said it to the date, did they speak in between? Maybe he asked some qualifying questions. You notice she didn't say he called me and asked any questions or anything like that. Probably she has a clue why he didn't show up. Because why would he just not show up like that, right? Had to be something done in the middle that she's not explaining.
Something ain't right.
And I'm sure I'm right.
Men don't always reject you or ghost you just because they're not interested in you. And this is why I always say dating is not black and white. I was just meditating and I wanted to actually know, why have I not reconnected with this person yet that I'm actually genuinely into? And the answer that I got was because they're not at the same frequency as you. Like, my frequency is up here, this person's frequency is way down here. Now, my intuition or higher self, whatever you want to call it when you're meditating, said, you're just a very happy person. They said, we just think of you as generally a happy person. You find the good in everything, even if you're going through a situation, and this person unfortunately does not, and they are going through.
Did she just say my intuition or higher self said that you're a happy person? This woman needs to be checked. She just said her intuition or higher self told her. Let's continue.
Some of their own things right now that have nothing to do with you. Now, you do have to somewhat follow the spiritual community manifestation in order to understand what I'm saying. But again, this is why I always say dating is not black and white, because it's just not. The other answer that I got was, Brie, you are a very intense person. You are so confident that it can be overwhelming for some people. Now, if you're like me, you know what kind of woman you are, you know exactly what it is you want, you have boundaries, but you can also flip out on a man if he's not showing up that way, or you can just ignore them, whichever. I've done both. That can be very intense for a man that doesn't know who he is, that's not, hasn't figured out where he wants to go in life, or who he is, or who he wants to spend the rest of his life with. That can be really uncomfortable for some people. So again, I know that it could be so easy for your ego to say, oh, that person just was not interested in you. It's not always the reason. This is why I want you to get into meditation, so you can ask your higher self these questions like I do, instead of just chalking it up to one thing.
Meditation is not good for most of these women, because they're going to have no man for years and say, oh, my higher self. It just told me that these men, they weren't ready for me because I got that job. I got that promotion. I started making $90,000 a year, and then I was really at my higher self. No, you weren't. Guys just don't want you. You didn't make more money, and the guy just said, oh, she's hot. I gotta have her. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't. And that's sad that women think it does. Women think connecting with your higher self, or maybe you're out of sync and then you go to church and maybe that's going to help you. Like, you women are done.
I was ghosted and it sucked. I matched with this guy on Hinge. We hit it off and we had great conversation. We started texting, lots of shared interests. The conversation flowed well. He said many nice things that got me hooked. And basically I had to go home, so I didn't get to meet up with him. I went home and we continued talking, which got me more invested. Stupid. And then we made plans to meet up when I got back. I told my parents about him. Stupid. I told friends about him. And I just was in it. I was in it. I got back and he ghosted me. We never met up. And this isn't a crazy ghosting story. It's about the fact that being ghosted just sucks. It feels, and you never know what's going on in someone else's life. It could have been me. It could have not been me. However, I do believe it takes 2 minutes out of your day to send a text message. This actually happened a few months ago. I'm good now, but I wrote a song about it, and I think it's a fucking good song. It's called Ghost, and it's out now.
Yeah, I think, woman, if you like a man, get his phone number too. He doesn't contact you, contact him. Say it's stalking, whatever, but it just might work.
Crazy about that too. Do you not think that affects someone mentally? As much as we put into this.
What do you think the issue is with modern dating?
I think men are idiots. All of them.
If you're not sucking my toes, we're not gonna last too long.
No.
Most of them. Freaks, horny, good for nothing, right? All they think about is getting down, They're actually worse than men nowadays. Be careful out there.
What's the worst lie you ever told an ex?
That I didn't cheat on him?
Oh. I hope to get a girlfriend like you one day.
Yeah, I'm wifey material.
How many people do you see on a daily basis?
As many as you want.
Today, how many have you seen so
None.
far? None yet?
Not yet. Yo, I have my first one coming, and I always say you can make as much as you want to make.
What would you say your daily average is?
I try to make 5 at least.
5 what?
100.
You said you've been doing this for 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, 4 years.
How much money have you made in the last 4 years?
Oh my God, probably at least almost $2 million.
$2 million, all through work.
Yeah, but I was high, so a lot of it gone. It's just
the lifestyle, everything that goes into it. Does everybody know you out here?
If a girl ever tells you this, it's time to move on. She's for the streets.
So, how much money did you say you make each year?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, the last guy I was hooking up with did that.
You should probably hit him back up then.
You do not deserve me at my best if you cannot handle me at my worst.
To be honest, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to handle that.
Stop being jealous. We were just texting.
Yeah, you go ahead and keep texting him then.
Yeah, and that's exactly how you need to handle it, because when women do that, you know. She is for the streets, exactly like they said.
Everyone is so quick to talk about like, oh my God, wake me up with morning head. Give me morning head to wake me up. Not me. I don't want your stank breath all over my poo-tang so that when I stand up, I smell like I got dog breath on me, stinky ass doo-doo doggy breath, and now it's on me? I know what I'm like in the morning. I know what I smell and taste like. Probably not great. I sweat all night. I don't want either of us participating in that event. We're out. Cancel us.
Yeah, as a man, I wouldn't want to participate in that either. And it's not just her. A lot of women are raunchy down there. Unless you find a woman that gets down there at any given moment. What I mean is, like, she used the bathroom with a bidet. That's that magic. I'm telling y'all, you get a girl with a bidet. Was she number one and number two? And sometimes just to freshen up. Woo! If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. Come over here to Southeast Asia, you know what I'm talking about.
Damn, these girls, I don't know what it is. Look at this dry roll. I can clean up with that. I need 2 rolls of that. Wash your bottom well. Now you're a Filipino. Like it extra. I used to bowl.
Gonna go back to what I know. Gonna go back to what the f I know, man. This shit getting dumb. This not going.
Yeah, it's wild. They think it's cool. They think being with so many guys is cool. And it's disgusting to a man, especially in the long run. Like, get a woman that everybody's had. Guys, you walk into the block with a woman, especially if you're in the hood. Imagine that. Imagine being from Brooklyn or something like that. You walking down a block. And you know how guys call? This is how guys call. When you walk down blah blah, yo, they say a little slick thing. Yeah, they say yo to your girl and excuse, like, and a bunch of guys walking by and calling her nickname. And you're sitting there like, why does everybody know her? Be very careful. She's got around a lot of guys. She's for the streets.
Yo, what do you do for a living?
Huh?
What do you do for a living?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What do you do for a living?
No.
What?
How old are you?
I'm 21.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1". Right now I'm 6'4" though.
Are you single?
Yeah.
That's a tall woman. How easy is dating for you?
Not too easy. Not too easy for sure.
Why do you say that?
As a tall blonde woman, I draw a lot of attention. And it's not in like a conceited way, it's just genuinely like I get a lot of eyeballs on me because I stand out. And a lot of men, it's very hard to be secure when everyone is looking at your woman. And I totally get that. It's just something that comes with having a woman that's like 5'10" or taller. Because I've had bad experiences with tall men and short men. I definitely am attracted more to a person's soul and who they actually are than their physical. And feeling protected is more about a feeling, not a physical thing. You can't control what you look like. You can't control your height.
And why do you think so many women lean on the height as a factor? He has to be 6'5" or at least 6.
Because they want to feel small and they want to feel all little and like a girl. Like it's.
Wow. Now, you know what that's from? I can tell where that's from. Like when a girl's tall like that, she's about 5'10", right? She's gonna dwarf people a lot. So she grew up dwarfing guys, right? Or being the same height as guys all through high school. So she had to dumb it down. Yes, she's had to lower herself and accept a shorter man. She made sure he wasn't too short. But like, say if you say, "Do you want a man over 6 feet?" She'll probably say no. She'll probably say, "I'll take a man my height." She would. I believe that because she's tall. When a person is tall, they just get it. But when a person is 5 foot, oh, I want a man at 6 feet. I understand if they say that because they want a taller son or something like that. That's a little different, but that's not the case. Most women just want a man at 6 feet.
I am literally I am so exhausted from people that I am literally going to take this weekend and just plan a camping trip for myself and my dogs and just me in a tent. No cell phone, nothing, no people. Anyone else feel like this? Because I'm just so done with people and their needs and their emotions. It's time for me to go off the grid for a bit.
It happens to me all the time. It does. I felt like that about 3-4 years ago when I went to upstate New York. And yes, I was alone a lot. I was running around the track and get myself together. That's big for men to separate themselves from everybody. But you're crying right now doing it. That's the only thing. Listen, I'm not trying to make fun of you. Right now, you're crying. So you're doing it because you want to get away from a guy. Like, what happened to self-development? Seriously, what happened to saying I'm going to separate myself from everyone and work on this plan for a year? Right? That stuff guys do. Some girls do it too, but do that. Don't do it for a relationship.
These are 3 ways to tell your girl is for the streets. Number 1, she goes to raves. That's insane. They be half naked. The butt be out for sure. They go on there on crazy amounts of all the candies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Grinding up on people like that's just crazy to me. Second way to tell is her snap is always hidden. She'll open up all the snaps and then just send one picture to every single snap. I be watching it. I be right here and I see them do that. But I know I'm the one, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. That's just the game though. That's exactly how things gonna go. Why? Because I was at the top of the list. I had to distinguish myself from all the rest. Now I'm the one watching everyone get the same generic snap while I'm in buns. Number 3 should be at the bars. Bro, need I say more? That's crazy. Be at the bars getting all these drinks and stuff. What? Y'all be paying for these drinks too, bro. That's the sad part. She gonna take your money, it might be able to hit, and she out of there.
You hear what he said? He's on the other end. And guys know this. Guys aren't dumb. This is one of the main reasons why guys aren't approaching you more. Think about it. You already said he got your girl out. He's in the buns. So could you imagine things he's experienced? It's even things I've experienced too when I was younger, right? When the next man is doing whatever he can to please her, and a guy like him is smashing, a Chad is just smashing, how are you gonna feel? How are you gonna feel? You feel like nothing. And men know this. Women don't realize it. A lot of men know this happens. Why? Because they talk to other men. Other men tell them this is what goes down. And it's not just a guy like him, right? There's plenty of guys. Listen, coming from where I'm from, I seen all types of guys do that. Why? Because in New York, we talk. We talk the talk, and a lot of times walk the walk. New York is wild, and I've seen some guys do some stuff that you wouldn't even imagine. This is how it is.
I think going back to this picture thing on Instagram, if you're a genuinely pretty girl and you give off those nice vibes, you are going to get those attention from those males. But it's your choice whether you feed it or not. And then you're part of the problem because you fed it.
Isn't it feeding it to post those pictures and to have an open Instagram account where any man can message you?
Agreed, but you can go down the path of saying, I'm posting this to feel good, to do good for me.
He's fucking those girls to feel good.
There's other ways to feel good.
Stupid.
Okay, so posting pictures as a woman online, I can't do that, but you can go and sleep with multiple women because you're high value.
You don't have to stay. I'll replace you.
You don't have to do it.
You don't have to.
If her ass and titties are on the internet, that is an active billboard of marketing to get attention from other men and possibly, through hypergamy, transition away from you to someone else. And if she truly loves you, she will take my point exactly.
Very true, because that's what women are doing. Women are always fishing. Boobs and booty out is fishing, throwing a line out to see who bites on it. Now, guys, there've been women that don't do that, and they know there's some high quality guys, high value guys watching. There's women that do that, and then a basketball player is sliding in. Yes, they slide in regular women's DMs too. They'll come across a picture. Oh, who's this? Oh, whoop. LeBron James. I'm like, oh, it's a jackpot. Oh, it's a jackpot. That's not happening with LeBron James. But you know what I'm saying? Some guy slide in, a rapper from somewhere, then she's gone. She's gone like the wind.
Does size matter to you?
Yes,
It does.
it does.
What is your ideal size?
I want to say my ideal size is probably within like 9 to 10 inches.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's pretty big.
Yeah, I like it really big though. You know, like if it's small, then I feel like I can't really enjoy it as much.
Okay, so you're like a size queen.
Yes.
Got it. So you said you like 9 to 10 inches. I want to see if you can guess 9 to 10 inches on this tape measure.
Probably like that.
Let's see what we have there. Show the camera. Okay, it looks like you got right at 8 inches.
8? Okay, all right, I was close.
Close. Honestly, but that's still pretty big.
Yeah, this is pretty big.
Yeah.
I like it thick too. It has to be thick, you know?
Okay, so you like it almost
Like bigger than my head, almost.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, that's definitely big.
All right.
When a woman says that, she has been ran through. I'm talking about boosh, boosh, hit with 2 fists back and forth, boo, 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 boo. And she likes that with more than one guy. Woman like her.
What's your age?
22.
Are you single?
No.
How long you had a man?
5 years.
And how long have you had a baby?
She's almost 2.
Was it with him or with somebody else?
Him.
So how much does he have to make to take care of you and your daughter?
At least $1,000 a month.
$1,000 a month?
Food, you know, groceries, car insurance, diapers, wipes.
Now, how much would you say a man has to make annually to take care of a family of 3?
Annually, overall, at least 30 grand a year.
On just a baby? Or,
Every expense you would need for a stay-at-home mom and a child.
but if he's spending $30K a year on both you and your daughter, how much more would he need to make to live comfortably?
Oh, we are comfortable. That's comfortable.
Real talk.
So a family of 3 could survive off of just $40K a year?
Yeah. It's just not going to be a lavish lifestyle. But this economy sucks.
So you just make it work.
Yeah.
I'm about to drop the phone. I've talked about it so many times, right? She is a woman. Now, you can do it, but most women aren't willing, right? If a woman is willing like her, say, okay, we're going to have a baby. Okay, let's move here, right? Because I've been in that position before. I've positioned this woman. I have. And they go, damn, I want to move there, right? We can live the life we want. Let's just move here, right? We can have, I can make 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. And she said it's less than that because she went to a place, which is what I explained. I would go to a place where you can live but next to nothing. That's the whole point. Picture yourself not in a major city, maybe even hours away from the major city. You would still get a hell of a deal than living where all the shot callers are, nonsense, wasting money, throwing it away. I've talked about it also. Any woman, barely getting by. Go somewhere where you can get by.
All right, let's go, you little crackheads. I'm not gonna lie, I'm going a little crazy today, so I'm not sure what's gonna come out of my mouth, but just rock with me here. I need to say this to the ladies that are pursuing athletes or dating athletes, specifically professional athletes, okay? Stop burying your life 6 feet under because you see zeros on his contract, and now you think you can quit your job and everything else and just piggyback off of his success. That's great. Good for him. Until he cheats on you, then what? Then what's up? Then you're stuck in a relationship because you don't have shit of your own. So while he's bitches, you're self-imploding because you don't have shit, okay? Don't be this bitch. Get your bag on your own. Be successful on your own. Not to mention, men 99% of the time, the women that they end up with, it's because she already had it on her own before him, okay? So just keep in mind that this man is an addition, not a replacement to your current life. I love you.
Because he black. Your wife. I am definitely the head of my household.
I asked about the house. The wife is the head of the house. Are you the head of your wife?
The household means the wife, children, dog, bills. It means it all.
I really want to know what it feels like to be the person in the relationship that once you come home from vacation, your partner's the one that is unpacking your suitcase, doing all your laundry, folding it, putting the suitcases away. Like, I want to know what he feels like right now. Really bad. And it's not like he's making me do it. I can't look at that suitcase sitting in the hallway forever.
So, when you stick it in my mouth, do you want me to look you in your eyes?
Just blow into the breathalyzer, please, love.
Why is it when you have big boobs, guys think that they're full of milk? It's saline. There's absolutely no milk in my boobs.
You can do a couple of thirst traps.
You only have milk in your boobs when you're pregnant. Surgery.
Those guys are retarded. I would know it's saline just from looking at you, but this is what's going on. This is why, and this is the best of why 90% of men don't approach women. And you clearly see why. Yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. See you next video. Peace out.